So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First. Thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Under 10. 12. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Love. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Malik Collins, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. to right around the 26-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive starts with a completion left side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Check 25, check 25.
We're going to 53.
To throw again on second down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Undercross. Check.
Here we go, going to 54. 180. Here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Caught left side by Cobb. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So don't say nothing.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. On 2nd and 12, Luck. Ebron caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw is Luck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So they keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
He's checking crack.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On first down, Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
The 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Strong right.
6-man. Check her.
Club.
Kill.
3rd and 2, Locke. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Be good. Watch the safety crease.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Watch the slap. Watch the 47. Slap. Then we're going to 53.
First down, Prescott. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Look good, though. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Yes, Mike. Double dog. That's the way. 36.
Go to 54.
Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Extra score, Cowboys 17, Colts nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Thirteen seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Check. Hey, 11 feet.
Here's Luck. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. He spins free. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, Luck. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell taking it in. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Line 8. We're going to 54. Line 8.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Hey, keep it up. Check. Watch out. Hey, watch it.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Go! You got it. Hey, check.
From the gun, here's Luck. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Throwing is Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I got him, man. He's mine. Reggie. You got tight.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, 29 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
There you go. Go on.
Come on, D. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here we go. 46.
Got 4 down. Mine's 50. Let's go, D.
Hey, Mike 50.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Bang. We're going to 54.
Watch twins.
26.
They'll try and run for it without him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was Justin Houston who got him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
We're going to 53.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Hey, kill.
Mike's 50. Mike's
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Strong right.
Sponge. No.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
This is Hines. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
12.
Out of the gun, Luck. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Check out. 380. Hey, quick.
On 1st down, Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. They're down here in the 3rd quarter, trying to get something going. Going to the outside there didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Luck now to throw. Ebron's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Club. 54's Mike.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
6 guys. Check 6, 11B.
Now it's locked. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, dude.
Throwing again is Locke. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Go to 54, go to 54, line in.
Check 4.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go, get out there.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Switch.
And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Go right in.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch the ship. Right there. 54. Right there.
Here's Luck. And this is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man, Hilton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Luck on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now it's Hines. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Robert Quinn in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here we go.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
In your face.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.